What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Shoshimin series, this time with episode 11. I think it's been confirmed that this is going to be 12 episodes, which is really nice. I'm hoping if we do have previous seasons, which I very much do hope we get, I'm hoping they can also be like 12 and 13 episodes long. I think 10 episodes was a little short for the first season, especially as someone that really likes my shows starting with 24 episodes. But yeah, got a couple episodes this episode and next week to solve this mystery of the phantom car, wherever that's gone. I did see some people commenting that perhaps the car reversed and actually took off the other way, which could be a possibility, which I didn't really think of, to be honest. But that would make it even more kind of cold and calculated, that they had the attention, I guess, that I'm missing the word for it, but they had the calculatedness to actually reverse that situation rather than just kind of keep going. I feel like if you were frantic and if you just hit someone, you'd be in a mind of just get out of there as soon as possible, go forward away from the incident rather than back towards it. So I think that's quite an interesting perspective of things. We did end up finding out, might as well start the episode up here. We did end up finding out there was a girl actually in the situation. We knew from the week before that there was a third party. But yeah, no idea who she is. We found her uniform, and we've got a lead as to what school she goes to. So pretty successful episode last week in terms of figuring things out in the past. Anyway. What's going on in the future? I've still got kind of no idea, to be honest. Everything seems sus, from the hospital workers to everything. Everybody seems very suspect. But yeah, making good headway in the flashback scenes of the mystery of the running over. I need to listen to the lyrics of this song because they're usually very deep from Hiroshika. To say the least. But there's probably something in this episode that kind of gives away what's going on, because sorry to pause and go back already, but looking back at like scenes like just like the fire there, this scene with Kabato's ex-girlfriend, there being 3 of her, all the people she's essentially like 3 different people because she's cheating on them all. Like to those people she's like 3 different people. Imagine if I was to go like scene by scene, there's probably quite a bit I could maybe figure. It seems very much, I mean, this opening very much seems more so focused on the urinal kind of fire starter kind of arc, but there is stuff like what we see with this final image with the chocolates. The chocolates definitely have a meaning. Still haven't looked into that, to be honest with you, and I'm not going to, but yeah, there probably is some stuff in there that could give away maybe a few things about where this mystery does lead. Again, I'm not going to look too in depth because I kind of want to be surprised a little bit, but I also, as you guys know, I love trying to figure it out as well. I don't think I've ever actually been like right, like on the dot about one of these mysteries, which is really awesome, and it's always felt quite fulfilling. Never felt like it's just like some bullshit that's come out of nowhere. That's one of the great things about this. All the mysteries do feel quite fair. Like, it's just something sus. I can't say what, but it's just like something sus. Like the looks these doctors give and stuff, just like not normal, not normal behaviour. We are looking for an OEO student who witnessed the hit and run at the Inaba. It's the same Inaba from Persona 4, I assume. My favourite one. Nice. It does seem quite reminiscent of that road near the river. Actually, interesting. River Leve on however you say that, on June 7th. Our classmate is still in the hospital. Please help us find the person who sent him there. If you saw the incident or know someone who did, please contact us. A pretty standard kind of message. Yeah, now I think about it, yeah. Very similar kind of road, actually. You've done a good job, basically. Could it be one of you? Aiko. Successful school. Aiko. Oh, that kind of looks like, yeah, that kind of looks like the outline of the person we saw in the reenactment. To be honest, I said this last week. I didn't really go too much off her appearance in the reenactment because I thought it was just that, but it does actually seem that was very accurate to how she did look. I thought that was like information we weren't meant to know, so it's like the thing of it could have looked like anybody, but I guess that's kind of a nice kind of gimme the show gave us there, and that does look quite a bit like her. And we're reaching the final chocolate. You know means something. Tragedy of why. Don't get involved in our business. I want to play a game. Is what is about to be said here. Oh, maybe not. I just outwardly said his name. Maybe not. Oh, this is an anonymous tip, I guess, about the accident. I thought it was good. Again, I thought it was going to be someone saying, "Don't get involved, kid." Posh old place. You sound like a pretty posh guy as well. Moshimas. He introduced himself in quite a fancy manner. Oh. Hot milk. There is a lot on the line about his future here, isn't there? So this makes sense he would want to know more. And hot milk. Not sure you could look any less professional. Not that this is a professional meeting, but that very much cements his place, I think. You know what I'm saying? Not sure if he's doing. Sorry to pause, but I'm not sure if this is like. Maybe I'm looking too much into the hot milk here, but perhaps he's doing this on purpose. in terms of like trying to, because we know how he is. We know it's not ordinary. We know he's not an ordinary teenager, but that's very much a thing you could be like. It's very much a teenager type thing, isn't it? To order something quite silly, or what I think is like silly, like hot milk. It's very like unprofessional, unadult. So perhaps he's trying to make himself look younger and act younger and see more in a. There's nothing to be guilty about, but like seem more innocent in a sense and to portray himself in this manner. I think there's quite a lot both him and Osanai do that is performative in a sense, and they are very specific about how they conduct themselves. We saw in earlier episodes about Osanai bringing Kabato as like the backup. He didn't even have to speak, just like the presence of him there and the image they gave off together was quite intimidating for the store worker to give over like the CCTV footage and such. And I think it might be dangerous to look too far into this. It might also be dangerous to not look too far into how they choose to appear to other people. And I think again he's choosing to appear in quite an innocent manner here by ordering hot milk. But again, maybe I'm just looking way too far into it. Perhaps it probably just means nothing, but yeah. I think that's maybe to give off the fact that he is just a kid wanting vengeance for his friend or whatever, rather than like he's looking into it for fun. I don't know. So you are telling us to back off. I don't even know what that word means, by the way. Obstinate or whatever. I've heard that word before. I don't know what it means though. Interesting. So why is he telling us to back off from this mystery to do with his son? This girl's importance must be something, right? Like it must be something big, surely. Like what's going on? Why are people making such a big deal of this girl being involved? Must be some kind of massive scandal or something, right? Perhaps it's this girl. Perhaps she was dating him, and the thing is, she would go to prison if people find out because she's way older than him or something. Talking about persona. What do you mean? What's that got to do? Is that not enough for you? Helping out with a fucking big matter. It was meant to, but it didn't. Yep. And what's that there? Genius. Well, apparently she had the right answer. Okay. What was the answer then? Back at school. Oh, that's cold. It's a very awkward little wave anyway, to be honest. Quite cute though, actually. Although again, performative, maybe. I don't know. Oh shit. That was the driver? Really? Slapped him. It wasn't even like racially hard. Okay, so interesting. That was the driver. And I guess that also stands to reason that, yeah, it makes sense that someone seemingly quite wealthy, seemingly very well put together, and again, he speaks very poshly, from what I understand of Japanese, um, wouldn't want something like this to. He's got a good motive for driving away, I think. Wouldn't want to get involved in something like this, and perhaps thinks because he's the shit or he's successful that it can easily just kind of be swept under the rug and forgotten about. Tells you, again, I've mentioned this plenty of times, but it tells you a lot about him as a person. So I definitely want to see some vengeance here. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. So that was the driver. It really makes you want to rewatch the scene now. I will wait. I will watch it after I uploaded the video, but yeah, I want to kind of rewatch that interview now. What a little girly slap. Bro. So someone's been arrested. Finally, we see her here. In a while. So he's been being drugged by this lady. That's why he's been sleeping so much in the days, and she wasn't able to see him. Damn. Ah, the radio and the chocolate. Taking the piss. Oh my god. Wow. such a sneaky woman, isn't she? I could understand the bear actually. It's like, yeah, that's one creepy ass bear, and you usually do hear about like microphones in those, but the chocolate. So that was the significance of the fucking chocolate. Okay, so she's been So yeah, let's get back to this. So the doctor's been poisoning him essentially, but not like killing him, but yeah, what the hell? Why? Hmm. Yeah, I'd be worried too. I don't get why the doctors are doing this. She didn't want him to. At the start of the scene, she didn't want any. There was another guy walking up on the roof, and she didn't want anyone seemingly kind of talking to Kabato or anything. So, yeah, so strange. So, sorry, just to pause again for a minute, but they figured out who done the hit and run in the past, and it ended up being that rich guy. I think I didn't. It didn't actually like specifically in English say who it was. There's a lot of Japanese text here. This also might be one of those things where they don't actually release the name of who done it just yet as well. Can we assume it was him? Like who? I've still got questions about this. Like who told the police who it was? Did he just did the? It doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that, especially after the conversation he had with Kabato, it wouldn't strike me that he would just say, "Yeah, I done it." He literally told Kabato to back off, and the time from then till him speaking to the boy who got hit, add himself in. Surely not. I don't know. I mean, we've still got at least like another episode. Well, we have got another episode, so there's got to be more to this. But like, what happened in the time here, and like the significance of the girl? Like, we still don't know the significance of the girl either. So there's still plenty here that we don't actually know, isn't there? There's plenty of mystery. Okay, 1506. You holding a knife or something back there? What's she got behind her? What's she got behind her? Oh shit. So she just admitted to it. Bullshit. Bullshit. What are you holding behind your back? Ah, I'm not sure. When you put it like that, was she taking care of you? Oh, look at her face. She looks horrid. She's scowling big time. Oh, horrible kids. So are you telling me she doesn't even work here? What the fuck? She poses as a visitor and then working as a nurse. That kind of makes sense, actually. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Then no, you're not a nurse. Oh my god. Incredible job from her, by the way. Getting away with working here without working here. What the hell? Perhaps she always did work here, but she just kept her name tag off or something, I don't know. Because that's the same, it's the same girl. So, she... Oh shit. After all these years, she's still... What the hell? Boy, what the hell is going on right now? What the thing is, I was gonna say like back revenge, but what revenge is there? She was part of the initial accident. She wasn't the one driving. Why is she back to get? Is she? Yeah, is this revenge? I guess it might be revenge for Kabato getting involved and helping proceedings with the initial mystery of the kid getting ran over from the past flashbacks we've been seeing. So trying to get revenge for that. And what's her motive here? Again, what is she hiding behind her back? She got a knife in her hand, like a gun or something. Kind of cute, to be honest. But yeah, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? Kind of cute in that kind of creepy way, if you know what I'm saying. Bit insane, slightly insane. Health and nursing second year. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that during the scene. I said they were successful. They had 3 banners up here commemorating some achievements. I didn't catch health and nursing. If I did, maybe I might have had an inkling that this was the case. But I didn't. 1841. I think it's maybe one of the Japanese things where if you know the language, you'll be able to read those very quickly and then maybe understand it a bit better. Same with that message about the culprit being found. So she's mad that the culprit was found. Like, what the? I still don't understand what the overall fucking like. Why are we hiding who attempted to run you guys over / who accidentally tried to run you guys over? What was the motive? That's the question. She was the driver in this case. Look at her. She's like, yes. She did just ditch it. I would have thought it would be found a lot sooner, to be honest. Oh, that's why. Oh shit. She ditched it in the water. Oh, that adds up. Then a Norman Bates. I can't let you get close. Keep her away, Osanai. She's got a knife. That's a hammer. Bam. Yes, I want to see Osanai hands. I'd love to see Osanai go at it with someone, to be honest. I think she'd be ruthless. I think it'd be like eye pokes, eye digs, got your nose, arm twists, all kinds of like MMA holds and all sorts of shit. That's what I expect from Osanai. She's an intelligent girl, and I think you should probably be able to fight quite intelligently. Damn. Okay. Again, I've got questions. I've got lots of questions. Why is she so hung up on Kabato? Again, I'm assuming it's because of his involvement with the prior mystery, but well, like I don't get the point of you being mad that he was involved in that. Yeah, there must be something here to expose, because everybody's acting so weird about the previous mystery. The person who got hit, the girl, the person who was driving. They're all acting so. I mean, the person that was driving was not acting weird about it. He's almost the most normal one, asking Kabato not to pursue it any further. He's actually like, that's a normal thing to do. He's the most normal person out of everyone here, which is crazy to say, because he hit and run a kid and just drove off without even saying anything. By accident. I think by accident. That's the thing, we still don't know. There's still mystery left in that old mystery, isn't there? Is the thing. So yeah, I guess this girl who worked at the store was able to figure out that she just ditched her car. I did bring that up as a possibility, the fact that she'd ditch her car, but I did say that I imagine the police would find that very quickly. I imagine they'd look about the area in which the accident happened, and thoroughly kind of survey it. But yeah, it looks like she'd done a bit of Norman Bates and kind of dumped her car in the river, which was a very expensive mistake, I guess. I'm also not 100% clear on how she was working here. So was it? It's one of the cases of she was either like sneaking in here or coming in here under the guise of being a guest and then working as a nurse. Or I think probably more likely is that she already worked here as a nurse, as we saw. I think this is probably 99% the case. We saw that she was working in health anyway, so she was already working here. And she just made sure that she was the nurse working for Kabato, took the name tag off, made sure she was going to be with him pretty much 100% of the time, even at night when she's not meant to be working. And she didn't want to get seen by any of the other workers or staff here, which would be practically impossible, I think. Like, that's maybe a bit of a plot hole. I think that would be almost impossible not to be seen, but fair play for her, she seemed to have got away with it. But yeah, she just made sure she was with him at all times. To be honest with you, it kind of makes me feel like she, from her perspective, again, I'm obviously not on her side, but she should have just drugged him, like instead of having sleeping pills. If she wanted to get this all sorted. I mean, it looked very bad for the hospital, but maybe she. It's one of those things. Like I said, it looked very bad. I guess you can't just kill someone by poisoning them like this, because it's like, what would the cause of death be? Oh, they were getting poisoned from one of the nurses, and you'll probably get found out very quickly. So I guess she couldn't do it in that way, but yeah, I'm not sure what she's thinking now by bringing a fucking hammer here and like doing it physically, and that's worse than poisoning him over time, I think. But who knows? But yeah, really awesome episode today. Lots of revelations here, lots of stuff I didn't see coming. Again, the car getting ditched, the interview thing with the initial driver. Again, still got a few questions about that. Like, we can guess why he, like, it was just an accident and he wants it covered up. But as I said, there's this other element to it of the of Aiko, and like, what's significant? Like, what's the significance? She's just a normal. She's seemingly just a normal high school girl during the past, and she's seemingly just a very not normal nurse in the future. Like, when I think of something like that, I think she's like some kind of hidden celebrity, like queen, or she's connected to some royalty or something like that, like some kind of crazy circumstance that means she can't be seen or heard about in any way, shape, or form. So what about her being with that boy that got ran over is such a thing to be hidden? Like, what? That's like such a big part of this that I just don't get at the minute. Of like, yeah, just, what? Why is it so significant? I don't know. Not really much closer to figuring that out. I'm not. Perhaps we are, but yeah, really interesting episode. Really interesting. Obviously, even the boy that got hit was mad that Kabato was involved, and I think we can gather that the culprit got found, that guy, because of Kabato's work with the police and work trying to figure this out. Perhaps he gave the police just enough to kind of for the police to figure out the rest themselves, and find that guy we had a meeting with earlier in the episode. But yeah, loved this second half. It was quite creepy from this Aiko girl's point of view. She was again, she was very sus this whole time, wasn't she, making these weird like faces, and looking back, yeah, she didn't want to be seen. She didn't want other people around. I think we can gather that now, but it was just very suspect at the time, wasn't it? It's like, what would a nurse be acting like this? When you think of a nurse, you think of, again, someone that's looking out for someone's best interest and looking out for good. But she was really creepy today. Loved the vibe she gave off, some of the facial expressions she done here. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment sections. Let me know what your guys' theory is towards the whole significance of her, and why she's so pissed about what happened in the past, and why everybody's hiding something that just seems like some kind of crazy conspiracy. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Also, let me know if I missed anything this episode. Again, there was a lot going on, so please do. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.